It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had...
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Flushed out of the pocket. That's it, Clyde. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds a tight end down the gut. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Caught on the outside. It's Boston. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Find some fresh air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Williams looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the ground, it's Coleman. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gashing the knee on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Buying some time. The throw. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, now the offense is coming off the field.
Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams will pass. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
With the catch, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's caught. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. Not enough for the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're everything in balance for this offense.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Washington 7, Florida State 0.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll 25. Lost a throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emtman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eat them up, doing a great job in the secondary and linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Sets up the screen. Fights off the defender. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try and pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Coleman. So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to the right side. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got an open man. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, baby.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about